Ultimately, that failure inspired me to seek out other Jedi survivors. That search led me back to my
He said the title! He said the title of the game! Star Wars Jedi Survivor is an amazing Star Wars experience with some of the most incredible Jedi gameplay to date. This game made me feel like a kid running around playing Jedi. It was so much fun. This game has its issues, which a lot of other people have already talked about, but I don't think that takes away from how fun and immersive and incredible this game really is. If you are a Star Wars fan, you are eating, let me tell you. You see, I love Star Wars. And when I say that, I mostly refer to the movies like the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, to an extent, the sequel trilogy. And I like Clone Wars and Mandalorian, Andor, all the other spin-off stuff. But for the most part, I'm mostly just into the movies. Those are what I always go back to. Those are what I'm in love with. And everything else is just like extra. But at this point, it's a bit too much. Like, there's a lot of Star Wars out there these days. And Star Wars has always been popular, but now I feel like it's like too much. It's just too much. However, I still truly love this game, and I'm so happy that we have a Star Wars game like this. This game really makes you feel like you're in the Star Wars universe. All of the sights and Star Wars sounds from the music and the beep-boops from the droids and everything else and the spaceships, the enemies you fight, like, this is a Star Wars game, and it really does feel a part of that universe authentically. And with the updated graphics and all that, there's just like so much detail in this game. It's so good. This game starts you off on Coruscant, which I think is just an amazing way to start this game. Coruscant is such a cool place in the Star Wars universe, and to just like start off there off the bat is really cool. I mean, you're like in the underbelly of Coruscant and not like above in like what we're familiar with, but it's still really neat. You see, Cal is a captive, or at least he's pretending to be.
When the Senator gets a hold of you, he'll wish you were dead.
Always nice to meet a fan.
To get the jump on some bad guy or something. I don't really remember the whole point of this operation or what significance it has towards, well, anything. I just... Sometimes I don't remember so good. But Cal is not surrounded by the familiar faces of Jedi Fallen Order. Instead, these are new faces, one of which is Bode. Who the heck is this guy? A jetpacking, gunslinging badass who is like kind of Cal's new best friend, I think. Combo execution, that was sick. Anyways, he's a regular. He's with you throughout the entire game, and he's a cool character. This game takes place 5 years after Jedi Fallen Order, and you find out that Cal and his group did go on some more adventures together, but have since broken up and have gone their separate ways. And so now it's just Cal with these new faces trying to fight the Empire. And what's really cool about the start of this game is that Cal is a full-fledged Jedi. It's not like Fallen Order where he was disconnected from the Force and like trying to reconnect and relearn these abilities and expand on the Force. Nope, none of that. He's Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. He has his Force abilities. He has his lightsaber that can split into two. It's awesome.
It's time to set you free.
Cold-blooded. That was so badass. Which a lot of sequels like to strip you of power so that you can relearn them for the game. But narratively, it just wouldn't have made sense for this game. So I'm glad they didn't do anything silly like that. You just pretty much start off with all the same abilities for the most part. And boy, do you feel powerful in the beginning of this game. It's so good. It's so much fun. Running around with a lightsaber being Cal is just so good. Anyways, bunch of stuff happens on Coruscant, and stuff eventually hits the fan. You make your escape on a spaceship and just barely make it out, and then you will eventually, purposefully, crash land on this new planet named Kobo. Now, Cal chose Kobo to land on because it is where Grease, your old pal Grease, is running his very own cantina. That is what he chose to do after the band broke up, and he's living large or something. And this place is awesome. Kobo, I mean, it's just so large. It did get on my nerves a little bit because you do spend a large majority of the game on Kobo, but it's just so big and there's so much to do and there's so many different areas to go to. It's really expansive for like one singular area in this game. And it's almost daunting in a way because it is just so big. And it's not technically open world, but it really feels like it sometimes. I guess it's sort of like an open zone type thing. If I had explained Kobo, I'd say it's like this massive outdoor castle with lots of hallways and corridors that lead to various sizes of rooms. You got small rooms, you got large rooms, you got even bigger courtyard areas. And sometimes you go downstairs, sometimes you go upstairs, but it's just this giant castle, but you're outside. And you do sometimes go like underground in caves, climbing mountains and stuff, but like it's all like connected through these hallways and corridors. And there's so much to do, like collectibles, side bosses. Fuck, this is the most annoying fight I've ever done. I'm so angry. Did I do it? Please? Oh, thank God. This fight pissed me off so much. Fuck this guy. Oh my God, I'm so happy it's over. I just started button mashing, I'll be honest. I threw strategy out the window and I was like, I just gotta cut this guy. Sick, dude. I jumped to avoid it. I jumped. You see how I jumped there? And it still got me. Fucking love that. Love that shit. That shit makes me so hard. I love it. These side quests in the game that are called rumors. You have bounty hunters to go find. Force fractures or whatever they're called. Force fractures are like these challenges that you find that will give you a specific challenge. Sometimes it's facing waves of enemies with only the single lightsaber stance or the dual lightsabers. That was actually super fun. That was really fun. Or sometimes it's facing two bosses at once.
Focus.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Ooh, I didn't sign up for this. Oh my God. Nope. I can't. I'm not mentally prepared for this. Oh my God. Sometimes it is parkour. It's just a parkour course where you use the Force to navigate this course. And it's pretty challenging, but it's really fun and rewarding to finally beat them. I really like the parkour ones. There's even a garden on top of the cantina, which I'll get back to the cantina in a second. But you can go out into the world and find plants and new seeds and plant them in the garden. And it's like this little mini game. There's also fishing in this game. I mean, it's not technically fishing, like you don't use a fishing rod or anything, but you meet this little guy in a scuba suit named Scuba.
What's your name, lad?
Oh, it's a fucking alien
Best to know that
in a suit.
Cal, this is BD1.
I thought I was talking to a robot. A droid.
Scuba the Fisher, am I?
This guy's incredible.
Saloon that could use some attention.
Best Star Wars character ever. And he's pretty awesome. And when you like find fish or whatever, he will tell you fishing stories. And it's pretty interesting to listen to. Anyways, you just find like various bodies of water and go swim in them. and you just kind of yank fish out of the water and put them in your pocket. You don't actually like go fishing, but in the cantina, there's a massive aquarium, and all of the fish that you catch end up in this aquarium, and so like you can collect them all. It's basically a collectible.
Lad, cast your eyes over this beauteous tank.
On Kobo, you'll also find Jedi chambers, which is kind of like this Jedi dungeon type thing. It's basically just puzzles. You solve puzzles using force powers to get a reward at the end. And there's also various other collectibles in there as well. But these are really fun. There's just something about using force powers to solve puzzles that's just so darn fun. And some of them are challenging, but they're not too bad. I don't know. If there was a mini game where you just use the force to solve puzzles, I would totally buy and play that. If it was a separate game, I'd love that. Speaking of separate games, there's also a mini game called Holo Tactics, which is like this holographic, turn-based, tactical auto battler type thing. It's pretty fun. I didn't dive into it too deep because I just didn't want to take the time. It's pretty fun. You go against another character, and then each round you choose your team of holographic people, or sometimes monsters or droids, and then they just kind of like auto battle each other, and you try to win, I guess. It's pretty fun watching these little holographic dudes fight, but I didn't want to take the time to get too into it. But it is pretty fun. I could definitely see this being a standalone mobile game or something. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Let's go bazooka. Sure. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. Watch out for the grenades, guys. Put your shield up. Oh, guys. Oh, no. Fucking more. I thought the shields would be good. They blew up, though. Come on, get him, guys. Get him. Get him. You can do it. I believe in you. There's one guy. The stormtrooper's not shooting. Shoot your gun, dude. Shoot it. Shoot him. Shoot your gun. Thank you. You're missing. Can we kill him already? This is taking forever. Come on. Guys. There you go. I don't understand. Ooh, Turgle defeated. Take that, you dumb Turgle. What the fuck? Those guys got taken out immediately, you weak motherfuckers. What the hell? What the hell? Dude, put your shield up. Come on, get him. Get him. Please? Dude, just... There you go. Heck yeah, I didn't stand a chance. Let's add some shooting guys. And, see how it goes. I don't know. I don't freaking know, dude. Watch out for the grenades! You guys, please. What the fuck? The grenades, man. They're blowing themselves up. Wow. These guys have been shooting at each other forever. They are legitimately stormtroopers. Through and through. Oh, come on, guys. This game is bullshit. There's so much luck. That's silly.
Drop by and play a game.
No, fuck you. This game sucks. I'm over it. I don't want to play it ever again. This is stupid. That's a dumb game. This is a dumb baby game for babies. This is dumb. This is a video game inside a video game, but it's dumb for babies. This is a real man's game for adults, and not just men, but women, and also whatever you identify as is for you, an adult. This game of Star Wars, not that dumb baby holocron game for dumb babies. And speaking of all of the things there are to do in this game, backtracking. There is so much backtracking in this game. It is essentially backtracking the video game. It is Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and then a little subtitle, backtracking. It's on the cover art. Like it's hard to spot, but it's there. It's love it or hate it. I It totally depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I think it's really fun to backtrack and get collectibles. Other times when I'm not in the mood, it is extremely annoying and I really hate backtracking. And this game doesn't just have backtracking for like collectibles and stuff. There are story-based backtracking where you'll get to an area that you can't go to yet because you don't have the right force abilities or you don't have the right tools or equipment or whatever. And then eventually the game will lead you back to that area. And sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes you have to go back on your own. Like, remember that it exists after you learn this new ability to go get the collectible or whatever. And it doesn't help that the map still really sucks, in my opinion. I didn't think the map in Jedi Fallen Order was very good. I don't think it's any better in this game. I mean, the map looks really cool, very aesthetically Star Wars. But functionality, gameplay-wise, it ain't it. I don't know. Backtracking isn't so bad. It just, at a lot of times, it just feels very chore-y. Like you're just out on Kobo doing chores, and it's, whatever. Let's talk about the cantina really quick. This is a really neat addition to the game. It's kind of like your hub area. There's a lot going on here. Cal has his own room that you can go and do stuff in. There's the garden on the roof that you can tend to. There's the aquarium in there. There's so many NPCs to talk to. Basically, throughout the game, as you advance the stories, you'll meet more and more people, and you'll talk to them and then lead them to the cantina. And then slowly over time, it'll just fill up with people. It starts off pretty barren. There's not really anyone in there. And then eventually it fills up with NPCs, and you can go talk to them, and they have so much to say to you. Basically, every time you go back to the cantina, there's a new story to tell you, and it's pretty interesting. There's also this DJ droid that's just playing music, and you can even go and buy music to play in the cantina. There's a bounty hunter there that you can talk to. There's this bartender, dishwasher, cook, all-in-one droid named Monk, and he's awesome. You can talk to him, and he's just always working and doing stuff, and you can even go back into the back hallway and like watch him cook and stuff. It's pretty neat. It's also where you will see Turgle, the sweet, lovable dunce of a frogman that is just an absolute treasure to the Star Wars franchise.
It was all just a misunderstanding.
Hey. Let's go.
This scene is so much better with this outfit and mullet. You can't not love Turgle. Everybody loves Turgle. Now, I managed to somehow go into this game almost completely blind. I avoided all trailers, discussions, podcasts talking about this game. I just didn't want to know about anything. And so, like, story beats, even like the enemies you face, I just wasn't aware. Like, I had no idea there were battle droids in this game. Zero clue. And boy, was that a treat to hear dialogue and kill them. And it was really fun fighting droids.
I heard the boss wants to kill you. Wait, do you hear that?
Oh, those poor droids. I don't want to talk about the story too much as I do want to talk about the story, because I do think it's much better to experience blind. And I think there's a lot of fun reveals that make it more interesting if you just like don't know anything going in. But essentially the gist of it is that Cal learns of this place that can be this safe haven for people to go and hide from the Empire. And so most of the game is Cal trying to find this place. And so Cal gets the band back together to go search for this place. Also, if I can keep it vague, the story does explore some lore pertaining to the High Republic, and I think it's just so cool the way that they did it and like implemented that into the game, because learning about the High Republic is just so cool. A lot of people mistakenly say Old Republic, which it's not. The Old Republic is a different era. This is High Republic. I mean, there might be some Old Republic stuff in the game. I don't really remember. And I just think that whole part of the story is super cool. Like the stuff with the High Republic. You do eventually get past that part, and then there is more story after that where it like kind of dips for me, but it's still really neat. I'm also not going to say who the villain is because I think it's a bit spoilery. And to be frank, there's actually a few different villains throughout the game. So you don't really have just one main one. There's a few of them. All in all, the story is all right. It's a very up and down roller coaster of things I really liked and then things I not so liked. And the ending, take it or leave it, a lot of people like it. A lot of people not so like it. I don't really know where I fall in that camp. I think I liked it. At the very least, I'm okay with it. I didn't like feel angry or anything about it. It did fall a little bit flat for me. But I mean, it was cool. It was definitely cool. And it definitely hits you with some emotion. The ending is kind of a bit heavy in the way, and I can't really elaborate on that without going into spoiler territory. But like there's a lot going on, like emotionally. And honestly, this game for me constantly felt like it was ending. There were so many moments where it's like, all right, I did it. This is it. We're ending the game. I want to beat it. And then it just kept going. It's like, okay, cool. That's done. But now we got this new threat. I'm going to go do that. And then I do it. And it's like, all right, cool. I did it. We did it. We beat the game. Let's go. Oh, there's more story. Okay, we're still going. I feel like that did that for a few times for me. So anytime you think it's ending, it probably isn't. So just look out for that. There's this cool part on the story where like one of the planets you go to is called Tanalorr, and story-wise, shit goes down on Tanalorr, like lots of shit. And without spoiling anything, there's a part where it makes you feel like, as a Jedi, just so powerful. Like you are just this unstoppable, super powerful Jedi. And then, without spoiling, it very immediately makes you feel not so powerful. And that was a really neat moment for the game. For me, I like that part a lot. And there's also the second part of the game where you feel really powerful that has to deal with the Empire, which is like the only part in the game where you like really deal with the Empire. Anyways, you're fighting the Empire. You feel like insanely powerful. And that was cool. Just like, it's a fun power trip. It's kind of nice that the Empire is not in this game too much. You're mostly dealing with raiders, droids, and monsters.
You want to get a bite after a shift? Sure, I could go for a turbo dog. I heard they make those out of stripes. That's just a rumor. Fine. What about that noodle shop? Auger Alley's closed for business. Senator's got something in the works, huh? He always does. I never liked heights. Who am I kidding? I chose the wrong profession. Should have wised up and chose the flame trooper track. Then again, I never liked fire either.
Oh, these trooper dialogue lines are so good. Later,
What are
dude.
you doing here?
Who said that?
Trooper. Is it the Raiders? That's right.
Uh-oh, malfunction. Who did that?
If those Raiders scum try anything, we'll blast them.
They just don't care? No reaction at all, huh? All right.
That's what they were shooting at? A spy droid.
Did I watch?
Someone guys out here.
God, these stormtroopers really act like stormtroopers sometimes.
What are my coordinates? I can't even see my hand. Repeat, you're breaking up.
Dude, the guy just said he can't even see his hand, and then he turns around and shoots me with fucking pinpoint accuracy. What the fuck?
The Jedi, get ready to die.
Rick, wait. Rick, the door technician boss? Hold on. I should have played with him more. Aw. I'm sorry, Rick.
Someday, someone's gonna have to face the Empire. Why not us?
Because it's not canon, Cal. Luke Skywalker does it, not you. Duh. Another cool thing about the story is I think it has a very interesting take on the dark side. I mean, nothing that we didn't already know about the dark side of the Force, but I think dives into it how like emotion like really leads up to the dark side and like how that affects a person. And I think that part of it was really cool. And how can I talk about this game without talking about the most important thing in the entire game, which is the goth queen goddess Marin. Oh my god, why is she so hot? I love Marin so much. She's amazing. She is, without a doubt, my favorite female character in Star Wars, I think. In all of Star Wars, Marin's just amazing. All around amazing. She's just so wonderful, and she's grown so much as a character since Fallen Order. And the chemistry between Cal and Marin never gets old, and it just like keeps growing, and like seeing them interact with each other is just so fun and amusing, and there's a lot of sweet and adorable moments between them that I won't spoil anything about. There's also a moment in the game which leads up to what is probably the most exciting, coolest moment in the whole game for me, which takes place on Tanalorr involving Marin. But before that, there's a moment that happens. And if you know, you know, it went on for a pretty long time, a lot longer than I was expecting it to. But like, it was a good moment. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. Whew. Whew.
Do you trust me?
Of course. What are you up to?
No time to explain. Do you trust me?
Yes.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I don't think. That was Marin's so hot. I can't. Oh my gosh, is it hot in here? I think it's hot in here. Yeah, just the like adorable will they won't they moments. And Marin, she's hot. She's funny. She's caring. Like there's a moment where she's giving off these like mom vibes towards the end of the game. Marin's the best. I love her so much.
And the company is not so bad either.
Dude, she's so cute.
I missed you, Marin.
Can't help it.
And I you.
Come on, cuddle.
I wonder what Stamos eat. What do you eat, Beast?
What do you eat, beast?
You want a hand?
Thank you.
Oh, so good.
That's right.
Bro, what the fuck? This looks so stupid.
Wherever I went, you were never far from my thoughts.
Aw. That's so sweet. This looks so ridiculous, but also pretty and majestic.
Was there fear in their voices?
Quite a bit, yes.
Good. How are you feeling?
Better. That tea you brought me was wonderful.
She reminds me of Raven from Teen Titans. I think that's why I like her so much.
I can't believe Master Cordova is really here. All that time following in his footsteps.
I have enjoyed getting to know him. I've never met a Jedi with a better sense of humor.
You've only met
Oh, that hand
right.
placement, Cal. Watch yourself. Although, Mira's exactly where I want her. Bent over the table. Moving on to gameplay, I noticed right away how much tighter and fluid and faster the gameplay felt, especially climbing. Typically, I would normally hate just how much climbing there is in this game, but having the Force and using abilities to climb and the fact that it does feel fast and good, it never really got too old for me. Climbing, it's okay. I am 99.99% sure I was not supposed to do that way, but we're here, and it worked out, I think. Dude, falling is so fucking stupid in this game. Like, that's not that far. For a fucking Jedi, you're telling me I can't jump this far. Look at that. That's pathetic. That's so stupid. That is one of the most annoying things about this game. Oh my gosh. I fell to the water and I still die? Bro, this game fucking makes me so angry sometimes. Oh, also, speaking of climbing, you also get a grappling hook because it's 2023, so of course you have a grappling hook in the game.
Good, I got a feeling you're gonna need it.
Freaking grappling hook. I had no idea that was in the game. It's 2023. Of course there's a grappling hook in the video game. Why wouldn't there be? Combat felt great for the most part. There's just so many abilities and tools that you can use. And it, in a way, almost felt a little easier because there is just so much at your disposal. I played on Jedi Master, which is like the hard difficulty. And Jedi Grandmaster is the hardest, I believe. But I ain't about that. I just played on hard. I died one time and it's telling me to change difficulties. One time. I fought this enemy once and died. It's like, hey, fucking loser. Why don't you change the difficulty? You're not good enough. It's like, all right, game, calm down. Jeez. I'm trying to be better. So in the first game, you eventually build a dual-sided lightsaber and you can like split it and dual wield, and you did that through combos. But in this game, it's a little different. Instead, you have stances. There are 5 of them, and it's a little spoilery, but I'm going to mention them anyways. There's the single lightsaber stance, the double lightsaber stance, the dual lightsaber stance, the blaster stance, and the crossguard stance. All these stances are just so much fun in their own way, especially the blaster stance. And the crossguard stance was not something I was expecting in this game, which, if you don't know what I mean, the crossguard is like Kylo Ren's lightsaber. It's got the like little lightsaber sticking out on the sides for the crossguard part. And if you were to compare it to other video games, it's basically like the greatsword. It's very slow but powerful type stance. Fuck yeah, and then I got the orange saber. Oh my god. Oh, this is awesome. I love this. This is so cool. That was fucking awesome. Dude, these animations look so cool. Like, look at this. Like, switching between the stances. It's fucking rad, dude. And then the way he puts this one away, like he's sheathing his sword. It's freaking awesome. I love it. This game is cool. And they all have their own skill trees. You earn experience to get skill points, and you spend those points on whatever you want. And each of the stances have different abilities and combos that you can unlock. And there's a lot going on there. Now, I mostly mained the single lightsaber stance and the dual lightsaber stance. Those are just the 2 that seem to fit my gameplay the most. I really like the single lightsaber stance, as boring as it may be. I just think it's really balanced, especially when I'm going up against bosses. I usually prefer the single lightsaber stance and feel like I can focus a little bit more. But I played around with all of them, and I switched pretty often. The blaster stance in general is just so much fun, and it has this game has parries like the first game. And blaster stance has this parry where you whip the gun and like you shoot them like right before they attack you, and it blasts them away, and it's really satisfying to do. The unfortunate thing about these stances, though, is that you can only have 2 equipped at a time, which isn't so bad, except you can't just change whenever you want. You have to change at a meditation point. Yes, that was incredible. God, I love this game. To a point, I can understand why they did that, but it just felt limiting, and it was more annoying than anything else. It would have been cool if you could just change your stances on the fly, because I don't think it would have affected anything too much. I don't know. And maybe, I don't know why they couldn't have added, like, maybe a wheel to where you could, like, select the 2 stances you wanted. I don't know. I feel like there's other ways you could have done it, but at the end of the day, it didn't really matter. You just pick the 2 stances you want to use, because it's not like you're going to use all 5 of them at once anyways. But it, you know, little things. The combat really is just so fun. like truly a Star Wars fantasy of being a Jedi. The combat can feel a little overwhelming at times because a lot of the encounters will have so many different versions of the enemy types. Like you have the baton melee characters that rush you. You have the shield guys that will charge at you. You have the long range enemies at the back shooting you. There's jetpack enemies shooting you from the sky. There can be a lot going on, and it's almost like a combat puzzle where you have to figure out how to take care of all of these enemies while they're all attacking you at once, and trying to figure out like which ones you should take out first. And you know, it really is, it's kind of fun but also overwhelming. But I think a combat puzzle is a good way to put it. Oh, so this game has skill trees and stuff, but it also has perks that you can equip, and you can only like have like the perks have like a number value, and you can only fill up so many perks according to the number value, if that makes any sense. I honestly didn't dive into these too much. It was like a step too far for me, where like I didn't really care about perks. But you know, if you want to play with different builds and stuff, there's a lot to it. I mostly just picked like a couple perks that I liked, and I pretty much didn't change them ever, but it's there if you want to. I think this is the first time I'm using natural lighting for my video, and it is getting quite dark. I think it's gonna storm. I think I should turn up my lighting a little bit. There, that's better. So summary of combat. It feels good. It's fun. Parrying never gets old. I love all the finishers. Cal's a badass. I love being a Jedi. Yeah, get parried, bitch. Screw you and your arms. Oh my god, that was so cool. Ah, that was awesome. So, dude. All right, he just drop kicked me. What? This monster has some moves. All right. Fuck me, I guess. Bro, I just got fucking combo locked. I couldn't do nothing. What the hell was that? That was so stupid. That was awesome. I love the blaster. Oh my god, dude.
You too.
I love it. Oh, by the way, if you think it's weird that my posters are just like on stacks of books, I haven't hung anything on my walls yet because I don't know what I'm gonna do with like shelving and stuff. And I didn't want just like blank white walls behind me, so I put some Star Wars posters there. I love this poster. This is maybe my favorite poster of like all time. It just looks so cool. It's such a well-made poster. The design is just so cool. It's probably one of the coolest posters of all time. Which, yes, I do have a poster for each Star Wars movie, but I just don't know where or even if I'm going to hang them up in my new place. But for now, they're just hanging out. Now, I could have talked about this first just to get it out of the way, but performance. It's not so good most of the time, at least for me. Now, the thing about performance is that not everybody has the same experiences. And I'm not just talking about on PC with like different PC builds. Like even consoles, people will have a different performance experience than someone else. It's just weird like that. I did play on PC, specifically the Steam version, and it wasn't so good, honestly. Even playing in July, after various different updates and patches, it still just wasn't very good. A pretty bad frame rate and a lot of texture issues, a lot of pop-ins. There were moments where a lot of the textures just look very like smooth and Play-Doh-y, and it really took me out of it. Like there's a lot of detail in the game when it doesn't look like Play-Doh. But I don't know. Graphically, it just looked kind of weird to me sometimes. And I adjusted my settings on to various different things to try, and it just never really got there. Frame rate you know, was like up and down. It was fine for the most part, but performance, it was pretty sad to see it in the state that it was. Oof. 14 FPS on the intro screen. Ugh, off to a bad start already. Dang. I'm getting 50 FPS. Sometimes lower. I don't even have all my settings up all the way. Some of them I turned down. It's unfortunate. Oh, those textures. Oh, it makes me so sad. Oh, God. That was strange. I don't know what that was, Cal. Whatever, dude.
I don't bite, I promise.
What the heck was that? What? What the fuck? Where did he go? He just peaced out. What the fuck just happened? What? Okay, later, dude, I guess. He was too scared.
I don't know what else to say.
Whoa, flashback.
I thought...
No, you didn't think.
Whoa, did you just watch your eyes and eyebrows render in slowly? As well as the rest of the ship? That was weird.
Found you while he was seeking other Jedi survivors.
That guy is just skating. Look at him. Oh, now he's walking.
But don't. I'm trying to keep it clean.
What is going on with Cal's hair? That was amazing. Yeah, look at those textures. That looks so good. Look at this clay world we live in. Look at all that clay, dude. Oh my god, this game on PC is a joke. Still having fun, though. Still having fun. However, I will say none of that took away from the experience for me. I still just had so much fun, and I was usually just so immersed into this Star Wars world where I just didn't really care about the performance issues, and it never really bothered me, honestly. However, it does suck when there's bugs or graphical issues in cutscenes, because those are story driven, and so they can really take you out of it in the moment, depending on the situation. And speaking of graphical glitches and cutscenes, I eventually unlocked the Pink Poncho. Fuck the spawn of Ogdo. He's one of the hardest monster bosses in the game, and you can find him really early on too if you're exploring, and he will just kick your ass over and over. But to finally beat him does feel really good. I'm gonna fucking kill you, motherfucker. I swear to God. No, don't get cocky, Cody. Don't get cocky. Oh, did I do it? Fuck you. Come on. No! What the fuck? It was like my lightsaber wasn't connecting. Oh, that was the one. I got cocky and fucked it up. I suck. I jumped! That's so bullshit. Fuck this game. I'm so fucking angry. Oh my god. I'm so angry.
Right here, BD.
Come on. Come on. Yes, come on, motherfucker! Yes! Oh my god, I'm so happy! This took so long. Fuck you, dude! I don't even care. Oh my god, my heart is racing. Hey, was that your parent that I just killed? I don't give a fuck. That thing was a pain in the ass. You know how many tries that took me? Too many. All right, I suck at this game, and I never lowered the difficulty. All right, I kept it on hard. Stupid frog ass motherfucker. And finally, my reward. Come on, come on. Be what I want it to be. Yes, it's the pink poncho. Hell yeah. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, don't tell me this is...
Stay calm.
Oh, I have a pretty good feeling what this echo is. Oh, I have a pretty good feeling. Oh, fuck this. No way. Nope, nope. I'm not going to. You know what? Kill me. I'm going down swinging. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not doing that fracture. Anyways, after you beat him, you can go collect your reward from a chest, and it's the poncho. The pink poncho, specifically for me. I changed his outfits pretty often, but I always went back to the pink poncho. I just liked it a lot. But the pink poncho, for whatever reason, would just flip the fuck out during cutscenes. And it really was distracting. It would like fly and spin and like do these weird things during cutscenes. And it's like, why are you doing this? It never made me want to change from the pink poncho because, you know, it was funny, but I don't know. It really took me out of it. It was weird. Wear the pink poncho for a good time, though.
Here we go. You did it, you three-armed son of a gun dog.
I especially wanted to have the pink poncho equipped for the final battle. That's just what I wanted Cal to wear. And it really flipped out during those cutscenes. And there's a lot of emotional scenes too. And so to have it do those things, it was just pretty funny. Oh my God, the pink poncho. I just realized I never talked about customization. This game, unlike Fallen Order, has a ton of customization. And I don't just mean the clothes you wear. Like you can choose like the jacket, shirt, pants, whatever, but you can customize his hair, both on his head and face. You could give him a handlebar mustache or a regular mustache or a beard or a goatee. You can give him a mullet. You can have him wear a man bun. Like, it is crazy, the customization you can have in this game. There's even this hairstyle where you're wearing like this karate headband. Like, what? You can go full on like country where you have a mullet, handlebar mustache, a plain white tank top, blue jeans. It's like, what even is this game? It's really hilarious to experiment with different styles for Cal Kestis, and seeing those styles in cutscenes is even more hilarious. I changed up Cal's look quite a bit. It was really fun to like change hairstyles and clothes and just like keep it interesting. It was a really fun addition to the game. I'm really happy that they added that level of customization in. Stubble, no thanks. Give me that beard. It's so weird finding shit like that. Like, yo, this guy, someone just left this beard in this box here. I think I'm gonna use that and put it on. Yeah, for sure. Seeing Cal in a cutscene looking like this makes me hate it even more. Even like the big belt buckle. It's so funny looking. Bro, I have a mullet. I have literally infinite power. Infinite power. You have no idea. Ouch. Oh my God. I have a cape now. Oh my God. I have a mullet and a cape. What the fuck is this game? This is hilarious. This is so funny. Oh, I love it. Oh my God. And now I just found a full beard. What the hell? This game, I look like a fucking superhero. This is perfect. I've formed the ultimate Cal Kestis. Bullet, handlebar mustache, tank top. Look at this. Look at this. I can't be stopped. Look at this man right here. This guy could take Darth Vader with his pinky. That's how tough he is. Look at this is so great. What's up, brother? I'm Cal Kestis, and this is my trailer park. And may the force be shoved up your ass. Guys, I think I just made Chuck Norris. I think I made Chuck Norris. I also have like a Rambo vibe going on. I kind of love it, to be honest. The army green vest, the jeans, headband, the boots. This is a look right here. Don't fuck with me, Cal Kestis. Dude, fighting with two lightsabers, looking like this, and the way he runs, this is everything to me. Like, look at this. Look at this. I love the jeans, the army vest, the karate headband. Fucking Chuck Norris. This is amazing.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor.
This cutscene is so great with Cal looking like this. It's so good. You can customize your lightsaber and blaster a bunch too. You can even customize what's his name? BD1. I didn't get into that too much. It's just, you know, whatever. Like, I don't see it that much. I don't really care what the lightsaber looks like. But it's there. Now, lastly, the world. This is such a cool location for a map. Oh, this is so cool. What a fun idea this is. Man, these guys at Respawn, they have a great understanding of how to build a cool Star Wars adventure. This is awesome. The game does such a fantastic job of making you feel like you're in the world of Star Wars. Everything is just so captivating and beautiful, and the graphics are great, and everything is just so detailed. I mean, even though PC, it often looked like clay, but you know what I mean. Those moments aside, from the locations, landscapes, droids, monsters, wildlife, spaceships, characters, lore, outfits, architecture, all the different sounds and the music, it's just so well done. This team of people just absolutely crushed it, and huge shout out to the art team as well. At the end of the day, it's not a perfect game, but I still think it's an absolutely incredible game that is definitely worth experiencing, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. At the end of the day, it's not a perfect game. It has its fair share of issues, and it could definitely go to push itself a little further. But I still think it's a fantastic video game and definitely worth your time, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Cal Kestis has become one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time, and I just love the way that he's grown over these last two video games. Cal just cares so much, and he always wants to do the right thing, and he doesn't always make the right choices, but he cares about the people around him, and he really does want to make a difference against the Empire. And seeing him struggle and lose things and pick himself up again is just so compelling. I think he's such a great Star Wars character. I'm still not sure how I feel about the ending, but it's still a really fun ride to get there. Oh, I just thought of something really quick. There's a string of side quests you can do, which basically has you hunting bounty hunters to kill them before they kill you, essentially. You should definitely do that quest line because I think it has a really fun ending to it. And I think it's a really fun moment that I think you should experience it if you play this game. And also, you'll see a character, and when you think it's wrapped up, you can go in and talk to the character, and there's more dialogue lines, and I think it's really fun to go check out. Oh, on that note, I actually broke this quest line accidentally. I don't really know how. I go to face the final bounty hunter, and then all of a sudden they're just invisible, and I don't know what's going on. And then it just the fight was like 5 seconds long, and then it goes into a cutscene, and the character is still invisible, and then it ends, and I'm like, what just happened? And like it says I completed it, but I didn't get like the achievement pop up or anything. And I'm like, what the hell was going on there? And so I fast traveled, and then I went back and I could like restart this scene, and it was just a really weird moment. I eventually did get the achievement and like officially complete the quest, but it was it was a bizarre moment.
What you'll die for.
Why is she invisible? What's going on? What? Still invisible. All right, cool. Oh, and after you've beaten the game, if you go back to like Kobo and stuff, there are new Force Echoes that you can listen to, which Force Echoes are basically like dialogue lines from a character that are left behind because of the Force or something. I don't know. Anyways, there's dialogue from a certain character that you can listen to, but only after you've beaten the game. And that's all I'll say about that. It's really interesting, and I think it's worth your time to listen to those. All right, I've rambled for way too long. I can already tell this video is going to be so much longer than I want it to be. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I loved it so much. Super enjoyed my time with it. If you haven't played it yet, I really think it's worth checking out. If you didn't like the first game, you're definitely not going to like this game. So it doesn't bring anything new that'll make you change your mind. Probably. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's, for the most part, it's very much the sequel to Fallen Order. Yeah, I'm not a game reviewer, so I'm not going to give it a score or anything, but like I give it a fun out of not fun. If I had to say something, I'd say it's definitely fun. Anyways, I'm not good at ending videos. Thank you so much for watching. Look out for my next one, which will be about a video game. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn the microphone on my camera on. I hope this microphone's working, because then I don't have any audio. That'd be bad. Yeah, I don't know how to end a video, but thank you for watching. Jedi Survivor. It's a fun game. Go play it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
You think so? No. Well, and when you decide that one isn't enough, that's the thing, right? So might as well.